In the grand, violent theatre of prehistory, two titans ruled separate worlds. They were kings of different continents, masters of different eras, separated by millions of years and vast oceans. They never met. But what if they did? What if the fabric of time tore, bringing the two greatest land predators of their age face to face? This wouldn't be a hunt. This would be a war. This is Carcharodontosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus rex. The blood war of giants. Imagine the sprawling river systems of Cretaceous North Africa, 95 million years ago. Through the dense ferns and humid air stalks a killer of immense proportions, Carcharodontosaurus saharicus. Its name is a warning. The shark-toothed lizard, stretching over 40 feet from snout to tail. It was a vision of predatory efficiency. But its most terrifying feature was its mouth. Unlike the conical teeth of other giants, Carcharodontosaurus wielded an arsenal of flat, serrated blades. Each tooth was a steak knife, designed not to crush, but to slice. Its arms, longer and more developed than those of its future rival, were tipped with 3 vicious claws, perfect for grappling and tearing. This dinosaur was not a brawler built to smash bones. It was a master butcher, an artist of attrition. One deep, raking bite could shear through muscle and sinew, opening catastrophic wounds that would bleed a victim dry. It hunted by carving its prey apart, piece by piece. Now, journey forward 30 million years, to the ancient plains of North America. Here, a different kind of tyrant reigned. Its very name means the tyrant lizard king, Tyrannosaurus rex. While its arms were famously short, they were a mere footnote to its true weapon. The head of a T-Rex was a biological battering ram, a fortress of solid bone and muscle housing the most powerful bite ever measured in a land animal. We're talking about a force exceeding 12,000 pounds per square inch, enough to pulverize steel. T-Rex didn't slice, it shattered. Its thick, banana-sized teeth were not for delicate cutting. They were for explosive, bone-splintering impact. A single well-placed chomp could snap a spinal column, collapse a rib cage, and end a fight before it even truly began. It was the ultimate bone crusher, a living demolition machine. Let's set the stage. A desolate, wind-swept floodplain under a primeval sun. This is our arena. The two titans lock eyes across the dusty expanse. There are no packs, no herds to distract them, no place to run. It's just apex against apex. A clash of evolutionary philosophies. The Carcharodontosaurus stands slightly longer, its profile leaner, more serpentine. The T-Rex is shorter but visibly heavier, a dense, compact powerhouse, built like a walking tank. The air crackles with tension. Who will make the first move? It's the shark tooth. With a surge of reptilian speed, Carcharodontosaurus lunges forward. It's a lightning-fast assault, not aimed at a killing blow, but a strategic wound. Its bladed jaws rake across the T-Rex's massive flank, tearing a long, deep gash. Bright red blood spills onto the parched earth, a stark contrast to the grey hide. The first blow is struck. Carcharodontosaurus' strategy is in motion. Make the king bleed. The pain is immense. But the T-Rex roars, more in fury than in agony. It's a wound, but not a crippling one. The tyrant king does not retreat. It doesn't flinch. It absorbs the searing pain. Its small, intelligent eyes, calculating, waiting for an opening. The African predator, emboldened, presses its attack, looking for another slice. But, in that moment of aggression, it exposes itself. T-Rex lowers its head and charges. The impact is catastrophic. It's like a freight train slamming into a wall. The sheer force knocks the Carcharodontosaurus off balance. Before it can recover, the bone-crushing jaws of the T-Rex clamp down hard on its shoulder. A sickening crack echoes across the plain as bone splinters under unimaginable pressure. The fundamental difference between these two killers is now brutally clear. Carcharodontosaurus cuts, T-Rex crushes, screaming in agony. The Carcharodontosaurus thrashes wildly, using its longer neck and powerful legs to wrench itself free. It succeeds, but the damage is severe. Its shoulder is a mangled ruin of flesh and fractured bone. Its left arm hangs limp and useless. Yet, it is far from defeated. The spirit of a super-predator burns bright. Its strategy remains the same. Attrition. It must make the tyrant king bleed out before its own injuries prove fatal. It circles, faster and more agile, slashing again and again at the T-Rex's legs and sides. More wounds open. The king is bleeding from multiple cuts now, his movements becoming slightly slower, more deliberate. The ground shakes as they collide again, a whirlwind of teeth, claws, and thunderous roars. Each second that passes, the T-Rex weakens from blood loss. But every second also brings the Carcharodontosaurus closer to those devastating jaws. It's a race against time. This is the deciding moment. The shark-toothed lizard sees an opportunity. It smells the blood, senses the fatigue in its opponent. It gathers its remaining strength for a final, decisive lunge, aiming for the most vulnerable target, the throat. It lunges, but in its haste, fueled by pain and aggression, it misjudges the distance by a fraction of an inch. A fatal error. The T-Rex, demonstrating terrifying balance and agility for an animal its size, pivots on one massive leg. The desperate lunge misses its mark, and in that split second, the trap is sprung. The jaws of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the most powerful jaws in Earth's history, close around the base of the Carcharodontosaurus skull. This time, there is no escape. There is no pulling free. The pressure builds instantly from thousands to over 12,000 pounds. The thick bone of the African predator's neck and skull begins to fracture, then splinter, then implode. With a final, choked gasp, the light fades from the shark-tooth's eyes. The colossal body goes limp, and the once mighty hunter collapses into the dust, silenced forever. The battlefield falls quiet. The only sound is the whistling wind and the heavy, ragged breathing of the victor. Both titans are grievously wounded, their hides painted with each other's blood, but only one still stands. In this hypothetical war of giants, raw explosive power has defeated surgical precision. Crushing force has overcome slicing speed. This epic clash is a brutal reminder of how evolution works. It doesn't create one single, perfect design. It creates spectres. Carcharodontosaurus was a master of bleeding its prey to death, a perfect strategy for giant herbivores. T-Rex was a master of ending fights with overwhelming, decisive force, a specialist in killing other predators. And when two kings of killing go to war, victory belongs to the one who can land the final blow. In a battle of giants, the one who ends it fastest survives. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this prehistoric showdown, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more epic battles from the ancient world. Let us know in the comments who you think should fight next. See you in the next one.